to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Don't you roll, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you roll, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you roll, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you roll, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
And the Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Right to work up top. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Balls and fired complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Pulls it in. It's Coates. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better.
He's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The shot that clears can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Louisiana! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route, really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and you...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle, it's Glass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Fires to the big fella. Bust through behind his pad. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. From the gun. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned down Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Shanta clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Louisiana. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The shot that clears are on the move. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's in open space downfield. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Coastal Carolina, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he got loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's another shot to clear.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Glass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting it.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Chanticleers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Pocket breaking down. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. 42 Spider. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Got it.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the